Hi everyone, welcome to Snippets and Scraps. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, then welcome back. So today I thought I'll film a week in my memory keeping journal. This is the weekly insert from Take a Note Planner. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I do that, then please keep on watching. To fill in my memory keeping journal, I will be referring to my Hobonichi Weeks Mega, which is my daily planner, and I have all my daily logs in there. To decorate, I am using this pet tape from Hartley Paper. I don't think she is in business anymore. And of course, I'll use a lot of functional stickers, which I have kept in my B-Sides and Rarities sticker books. So let's begin. For the Valentine's week, I've chosen this very pink pet tape. I think it looks very nice with that particular girl sticker. I will leave all the information in the description box below. I've sped up this part in the video because I try different ways of putting the different elements together to see which one looks the best. But of course, me being me, I will start off on the bottom right corner, as you can see. In one of my recent videos, I spoke about how I have been using only one pet tape or one sticker sheet to decorate my whole spread. I've been doing this these days because of shortage of time, of course, but I'm actually enjoying this. I have been doing collages for the longest time, which means taking bits and pieces from different places and putting it all together. And I think that is something that I really enjoy and feel is quite creative. But due to this time crunch, I am sticking to just one sticker sheet or pet tape. And Ali from Dabbling with Journals very rightly pointed out that this makes my spreads look very cohesive, and she's quite right, of course. So for the foreseeable future, I may keep on doing this unless I actually get bored of this or I run out of pet tapes, which is very unlikely because I have recently placed an order with quite a few different sticker sheets and pet tapes. Definitely do an unboxing when I do receive that order. If I don't do an unboxing, I'll definitely use those supplies in my upcoming videos, so you'll be able to see them anyway. So back to my spread, you can see that I'm almost done with the decoration. So I have now moved on to the actual memories. So 14th was of course Valentine's Day, and I am using my pentel brush pen to write Valentine's Day on that particular column for that day. It was my son's first Valentine's Day, so we took some photographs. He wore this red sleeper. That was the only appropriate sleeper he had because I've stuffed his wardrobe with mostly neutral clothes. This was a gift, so it came in handy. And then 19th was my 5th anniversary with my husband. We've been together for over, I think, 13 years now, but 5th anniversary, wedding anniversary, I mean. And we went for lunch to a neighboring state. So we took our son as well, of course, and it was his first out of state trip. It was a day trip, but even then, something to remember, of course. It was around 2.5, 3 hours journey one way. So it was the longest I think my son has been away from home, and because the journey was long for him at least, so we had to keep taking breaks. But he was quite well behaved, I have to say. He was not fussy at all, and I'm really grateful because I was really scared taking him on a road trip like that. So yeah, overall a great day. Now I'm moving on to 18th. I am putting down this stock market sticker, indicate budgeting. When I mean budgeting, I don't actually mean taxes or anything like that. Basically, every month I sit down and look at all my investments. I do not make any changes to them. I just keep a stock of my profits and losses. That is not to say I am an active investor. I am not. I just like to know how much money I have in what account. So that's that. On 18th, my sister-in-law, who stays in a different state, sent a cake for our wedding anniversary. It arrived on the 18th, but she expected us to cut it on the 19th, but we couldn't wait. So we cut the cake and took some pictures, and yeah, it was a very nice surprise. Next, I am noting down my weekly weigh in. I haven't yet reached my pre pregnancy weight, but I'm not in a hurry because I have been asked not to work out until 6 months postpartum, and I've only been like what, halfway through now. My recovery is going to take a little bit more because not only did I give birth through C-section, I actually had a double surgery that day. I had a cyst in one of my ovaries, and while we knew that the cyst was there and we had planned to remove it, but when I went under the knife, the doctors realized that the situation is worse than they had expected. So they had to remove that ovary as well. And not only was the ovary removed, the ovary was actually kind of touching the uterus, which is not supposed to happen. So there was something called adhesion, and they had to I don't know how they did that, but they had to fix that as well. I'm sorry if this is like too much information, but I'm saying this only because sometimes things don't go our way, but we have to learn how to deal with them. The first few days postpartum was really difficult. I was recovering from a major surgery, and I was supposed to take care of a tiny human who was completely dependent on me. But everything in the end went just fine, as good as it could have been, I suppose. I went through some postpartum depression, but I'm at a much better mental space now, and I'm really grateful for that experience. And overall, I have no complaints whatsoever. Okay, I need to stop rambling and get back to the actual spread. On 16th, a very funny thing happened. My son actually peed on himself when I was changing his diapers. I don't know if you are aware that with boys, it kind of gets messy sometimes. And it happened, and he actually swallowed some of his pee, which is really funny. So I wanted to document that as well. Poor thing, he had no idea. And while I was supposed to change his diapers, I was there taking pictures and laughing my heart out. It was really funny. Okay, next, what should I talk about? Oh, fun fact about me, pizza is my absolute favorite dish to eat. And sometimes when I'm feeling low, my husband likes to surprise me with pizza, and on 15th, he did just that. I don't know why I'm moving from 19th to 13th on this spread, so weird. Anyway, 14th, my husband took the family out for a car ride. We like to go to the outskirts sometimes because we are surrounded by hills and also tea gardens. So sometimes we just take our car out and go for a ride. Sometimes we stop for a tea or something, but most of the times it's just a short ride, maybe a couple of hours. I usually stay at home these days, so it's nice to get out of the house and go for a ride. And the final thing that I'm writing here is how speaking to a friend who is going through a similar thing as you can help you feel so much better. I have a friend who also recently gave birth to a baby girl, and we kind of share our experiences and learn from each other and support each other through this very new experience for the both of us. We're both first time moms. So I think that's all I have to say regarding the spread. This was my first time recording a memory keeping spread. I did this like 2 years ago, I think, when I started off my YouTube channel, but I didn't have a weekly memory keeping insert in 2022, so I stopped doing it and I missed it. So I brought it back in 2023, and I have to say I'm really enjoying this. I used to do this in a horizontal weekly. This is my first time doing it in a vertical weekly, but I think I'm enjoying this more. I'm currently running behind. I have not been able to keep up with this insert, but since I have my daily logs, I can always go back and do this. So what I'm doing is doing like 2-3 weeks spread at a time, and I will keep on filming as many videos as I can. Sometimes I film the videos, but I don't get time to do the voiceover, but I will try and keep up as much as I can, so keep a lookout for those. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.